Hello, everybody, and welcome to season 2 of AWW and Crusher's Corner. As you know, my name's Crusher, and we have the first match or the first show of AWW coming in 2K23. Now, joining me tonight to celebrate this huge occasion is going to be the AWW GM, the Avatar Wolf. Welcome, Avatar, to Crusher's Corner. How are you doing tonight?
I am doing great, Crusher. Man, it's been such a hectic week, hasn't it? Just getting everything ready for AWW lately and getting everything back on track of things. Hopefully you enjoyed your little vacation, as
Uh,
I have.
I actually didn't get to because somebody locked all the doors inside here while I was still inside. So I've literally been trapped in here.
How the
Thankfully, there's a mini fridge.
how the fuck there's only drinks in the mini fridge. How the fuck are you alive right now?
Look, I may have hid some snacks. So there may be a little bit of extra trash. My bad.
Anyways, we have a great show coming up on Friday, Crusher. Have you actually seen the card or the announcement for the card for Friday?
Well, I've seen what you've given me. It looks like there's a little bit of redacted information in here, which I'm going to touch up on that. Um, but other than that, it looks like a really good lineup, especially a couple names that we don't get to see too often. So I am hugely excited for this.
I am hugely excited for this show as well too. It's our first show back. It's going to be a marvelous show. I heard we got a new building, we got a new arena, new props, new sets. I heard some wrestlers went out and trained hard for this return as well. Didn't you hear about that too?
Oh yeah, and even look at me. I got a brand new suit. I
You
don't
look a
know where my
little.
beanie went to though.
Where's the beanie? Yeah, and you look a little different as well too.
Uh, you know, I I
Did you
didn't get
get?
to eat as much
Did you get a
and I worked
facelift?
out. Um I'm not going to say. We're going to leave that one to the viewers to decide. Oh man. I'm just so excited. Let's go ahead and get into match 1. I cannot contain myself anymore. Now, it says here that our AWW champion Brett Matthews is going to come out and start speaking to us. Besides that, I don't have anything else on here. So, what's going on here? What's he going to talk to us about?
I have no clue actually. He came into my office the other week and he said that he wanted to make a big announcement on the first show of AWW and that this announcement is going to be huge and it's going to replace a spot on the card for a match. Normally we're fine with people going out there talking stuff, but we don't have we usually always have 5 matches on the show. And since Brett Matthews said this announcement was going to be big to where it was going to replace a match in the card, I took it as such. I don't know what Brett's going to do. I don't know if he's going to go out there and have a bar mitzvah for the next 30 minutes in the ring. Maybe he's going to talk about himself for the next 30 minutes. Who knows? But that's what he came into my office and said about. So I gave
Oh,
him the
come
spotlight.
on. You got to know a little bit more than that. Is he going to relinquish his belt because he realizes Snack is just way too big of a competitor? Is
I,
that
I,
what's going to happen?
I don't think so. Where did you find this information at?
Look, it's obvious. It's Snacks is probably the best AWW champion that we've ever had. So, it's not hard to realize that Brett Matthews just doesn't compare.
Hmm. Well, I will say this. At Sullivan's comment, Snacks technically didn't lose the title in that triple threat match. Dave was the one through the pin against Brett Matthews. So maybe something with Snacks is going to happen in this show tonight with Matthews and Snacks. But I really don't know what Brett is going out there to say. He might be going out there to relinquish the title. He might be saying that he wants Snacks one-on-one in a match in the future because he didn't pin him. I completely don't know what he's gonna say, and I'll find out like all of you guys are gonna find out on Friday.
Well, I guess I'll take that as an answer. Um, I still think you know a little bit more than you're letting on, but it's okay. If you don't want to tell us, it's fine because we got 4 more matches to discuss. Like match 2, where we're going to see the filthy one, Max Cannon, go against Jeff Shock with the Kingsman at ringside. Or the Godsman. I'm sorry about that. Slip of the tongue there. Now that's going to be a real interesting match because you have Max Cannon, who's known to completely destroy someone in a match if he hits that rear view, versus the one and only Jeff Shock, a very talented wrestler who ended up joining the Godsmen after a huge dispute with his former friends. Now, I don't know. There's a lot of might behind Max Cannon, but in my professional opinion, I think with the power of the Godsmen right now, Jeff Shock is going to be the winner in this match. Max Cannon is probably going to have to hit 2 or 3 rear views if he wants to put this one away. Do you agree with me on that?
I am going to say this, and I know you not actually understand the full length of this, but these two had a feud going way back before AEW. Max Ken has gotten the better of Jeff Shock during the past, and in a miracle match, the last time these two fought each other outside of AEW, Jeff Shock pulled out a miracle out of his ass and actually finally beat Max Ken for the first time. Now, is that going to play a role in this matchup? Maybe. They're both experienced veterans in the ring. You don't know what you're going to get from both these guys. These guys know each other so well, so this is going to be one hell of a contest. The whole factor in this matchup, in my opinion, is going to be the Godsman at ringside. What does that Mr. Crimson Snake has to do with his big man Torrance Banks next to him? Is that going to be a factor against Max Cannon?
Oh, 100%. It's going to be distracting Max Cannon that whole time, especially staring down Torrance Banks, the man, the myth, the legend that can basically kill a man hitting his spear. You know, he throws that weight around like it's just a tank and it's nothing to him. You know, it's nuts, and just looking at that man alone is enough to strike fear in a wrestler.
I agree with you, but the problem is that Jeff Shock is the one that's going to be in the ring, not Torrance Banks. And Jeff Shock is a little bit more on the smaller side. He's more of a technical wrestler. He's going to out-technical wrestle you than he's going to out-strength you. Shock is a great technical wrestler that can get the job done on his own, but Max Cannon is a whole nother beast in general that's had Shock's number for the past few years, especially outside of AEW. I don't think these two has actually wrestled each other in AEW yet until tonight, or until Friday. However, I will say this. I have not seen Jeff Shock, Torrance Banks, or Mr. Crimson at all this, during this break, but I have, met up and caught up with Max Cannon, and I must say, Crusher, you might have not seen Max Cannon because you've been stuck in this, room all for the past, 2 weeks, I believe, right?
Something like that.
This man, Max Cannon, is going in the gym, and he's training, he's banging the iron. This man's getting bigger, and I expect everyone to see a new Max Cannon coming forward in AEW when we're back on Friday. I'm
Quite
taking
possibly.
Max Cannon to beat Jeff Shock.
You know, I just can't because, it. When have the Godsmen ever truly fought fair? You know, they know how to go for a win, so we might see something happen. I'm gonna go with Jeff Shock on this one. But I guess that kind of wraps it up. You know, we're both going our separate ways in that one. Now, match 3 is another one where I've got redacted information. Now, we're gonna see Tokyo in a triple threat match. Holy cow. This has to be something huge if you're not going to tell us who the legendary Tokyo is going up against. This like this has to be huge. Tokyo is a very skilled fighter. Definitely showed that off in the Black Sun raid where Tokyo managed to survive for a long time, earning my personal vote for MVP of the match. What's going on with this one?
Well, Crusher, if you don't remember, I made the big announcement during the award show that we're going to be having a women's division in AWW coming up soon here
Hmm.
in AWW. And that's exactly what this is going to be for match 3. This is going to be our first ever women's contest on AWW. I went out and I found 2 opponents for Tokyo to fight against in this triple threat match.
Ooh, okay, I see you. So we officially do have a women's division now. That can be confirmed. We
We
just
have
aren't
we,
confirming the identities yet.
we have 3 women right now in total. Maybe more once Friday comes around, but right now, officially, right now on Crusher's Corner, we have 3 officially.
Okay,
I've
okay.
been talking around, and some women are like, nah, I don't want to get involved. One woman was like, I absolutely want to get involved because I like violence. And another one just looked at me, signed the paper, and walked off.
Huh.
I,
Okay, well.
I am scared to see what happens with her, but we'll see in match 3 what happens with these 3 women go against each other.
Yeah, I am super excited to see that. I've been wanting a women's division for a while, ever since Christmas Chaos. It just adds some diversity to AWW,
So
and it's gonna be
there's
so
gonna
great to see.
be a new rule on the counter table when these women wrestle, and that is no use of puppies.
Huh?
You're not gonna be like Jr. Or not Jr. You're not gonna be like Jerry the King Lawler and scream puppies every 5 minutes, okay, Crusher?
Look, I will try not to.
Every time he says puppy, he gets fined $5,000. By the way, guys.
Crap. Well, I think we should probably get off that discussion then. Um, let's go ahead and talk about match 4, where we're gonna see the one, the only Linty go against McCoy with Falcone at ringside. Now that's pretty interesting to see. You have the real club, but only one of them fighting in this match versus the incredibly talented Linty. What an absolutely dominant fighter that we have there. This is big for the real club. Like we didn't see much of them except for what was it? One match at the end of the year? And now they're back going against Linty to start off with. I got to say that's really good planning on your point or on your part, because this is going to make a point. Either the real club is back and in full swing and can defeat Linty, or Linty's just going to toss them around like they're just little pieces of paper. There's not going to be an in between there. Am I wrong on that?
I think this is gonna be a hell of a contest with each other. To be completely honest with you, McCoy has been known for tag team action, yes, but he has shown some actual promise in the regular singles division. If you guys don't remember, he actually took Snacks. I believe it was Snacks. It was either Snacks or Ace. But he took one of them to the limit and almost beat them in that beat the clock challenge match very long ago for I believe it was the chamber match or something like that. I'm not completely sure, but you get my point. They had beat the clock challenge, and McCoy took the one to the limit and almost beat him. This is gonna be big for McCoy. If McCoy wants to get out of the real club shadow and go solo, he needs to prove it tonight against Linty, who is one of our top competitors in AWW this year.
See, I can't see him going full solo, especially since Falcone will be ringside here.
And that's going to be another thing as well, too. Will Falcone get involved in the match and screw over Linty in the end?
Hmm.
I think I'm going to
Yeah,
take
I can see
Linty
it.
on this one.
Yeah, I'm also gonna have to go with Linty. Linty's just way too experienced, especially in recent times.
But
Linty's had a lot more recent matches than these two.
but I will say this, do not expect Linty to have a cakewalk against McCoy, because McCoy will give him everything and then some. I hear he goes from 0 to 100 real quick.
I don't know. I might have to disagree. I think it is going to be a fairly easy match for Linty, but I guess that's what we're gonna have to see coming on this Friday. Man, it feels good to say that again. All right,
It
here we
feels so
go,
weird to
me.
see your face like that. Maybe
Hey,
you should actually keep the beanie on next time, though.
you know what? Fight me. This was sculpted by a god. Thank you very much. Anyways,
I feel
the
sorry for that
main.
god.
You know what? Saigon would do it better. I mean, main event. Ike Meyer versus and Shu versus the Empire of Pain, Aaron Silver and Ben Riley. Last time we saw the Empire of Pain, remind me, it didn't go so well for them, did it?
I don't believe it has. They get really aggressive in the ring and they don't try to win matches. They try to hurt people and it completely cost them the match, I believe, last time around.
Yeah, it was wasn't it Schwinn?
I believe so. Swin got the pin against Riley, I believe it was.
Yeah, I think so. I remember they didn't win. I don't remember how it didn't happen or how it happened, but
And they
I
were
know they
dominating the
didn't
match
win.
too. They were dominating Jeff and Swin.
Yeah, and then they just kind of let themselves go for a minute, and that cost them. And it's rookie mistakes like that just kind of make me question them. You know, you got all this ruthless strength, but you don't know how to use it. I I don't know. Um, and we all know I like Meyer and Shu because, well, free food. I will never say no to free food, especially after almost starving over the past 2 weeks. So
So that's gonna be your food you get this week is from the pancakes that they throw.
I haven't eaten in 2 days. I'm gonna be honest. I'm starting to hallucinate a little bit. But yeah, honestly, after that rookie mistake that they made the last time they wrestled, I cannot put my faith in them this time around. I'm gonna have to say Ike Meyer and Shu Tin Blanks are going to be the winners of the main event.
You know, I want to start a petition, and I don't know if they're gonna agree with this, but their name for their tag team name, should be My Shoe.
You know, I can see that. That actually sounds like a good idea. If you guys at home would like to see that, go ahead and leave a comment down below. Put, I don't know, hashtag team my shoe.
Hashtag My Shoe, and get it trending on Twitter to IK Meyer and Shooting Blanks.
Yeah, you heard it. Let's go ahead, get that comment section filled up and that Twitter
And by
blowing
Twitter, I
up.
mean their streams.
Okay. The streams then. Don't go to Twitter.
I mean, they're always going out there and they're streaming their workouts and stuff like that. Have you not watched that shit, Crusher?
I have not just because, well, my phone died like 2 days into me being here.
Like, I seen Shu lift their car last week.
I could believe it.
On his stream, I was like, what is going on here? I
You
found
know,
out the car was
it's
made out of plastic, but still impressive feat.
yeah, I've seen them pick up some of the heaviest wrestlers here. And some of them look like they could weigh the same weight as a car, so
Oh, we're talking about Torrance Banks. Got it. Um,
I
well then, if
mean,
that's the
he
case, then
balls
Jake
too.
can pick up Torrance. Yeah, if that's the case, Jake can pick up a car. Then is what we're trying to say right now.
I'm not gonna give him that much credit. You know I'm not going to. Oh man.
So you're taking Shu and Meyer over the Empires of Pain?
Yeah, I definitely have to.
Man, Shu and Meyer at Sullivan's Comet won the right to actually get a future World Tag Team title shots against TB12 in the future date whenever they want
Mhm.
to actually use that. And what better way to get momentum than beating the Empires of Pain on the first episode back?
Yeah, it's here's these big bruisers of wrestlers. If you're able to defeat them, especially in a convincing way, that looks really good for your title shot. there's no way they're gonna lose this one.
So I guess we're both gonna take my shoe as the winners of this contest.
Yep. All right. Well, I guess that's gonna wrap up for the actual AWW show. Now, I got a couple questions for you.
Okay.
There's a lot of big changes coming up this year. Can you give us some examples of things that we're gonna see that we didn't see last year?
Well, obviously, something we mentioned earlier during the matches, the women's division.
Mhm.
Real quickly, guys, I'm gonna say this: if you guys want to see a women's division, you guys gotta let me know. Real quick, like really let me know. Say in chat when this match is going on. I want to see everyone cheering for the women. I want to see everyone like actually giving them applause. I want to see some good things about this because honestly, if I have to go out and find more women to make this division a thing, why do I? If this match that happens on Friday does not get a good reception, why should I go out and find more women to actually hire to this roster?
Yeah,
Just being
and
completely honest.
something else too is if anybody out there watching knows somebody who wants to be a part of the women's division, let us know. You know, we'll see what we can do. We'll give them interviews, see if they're fit for AWW, and go from there.
To be fair with you, right now the way the women's division is, I'm not even giving interviews, and I mean,
Oh,
one woman didn't even talk to me. She just signed the contract and left.
well, there you go. Walk on opportunity. Just send them wolves away.
Another
Now,
thing that I think is going to be a different change, though, in AEW is just the structure in general. We're going to see less chaos and more controlled environment compared to before. I really believe
okay.
that.
Well, we'll have to see about that. Now, as you know, I am slightly biased towards the chaos side. I even came out to a song titled Chaos. So I don't know how I feel about that change, but I guess not every change is gonna fit every person.
I completely forgot about something, Crusher. But we haven't actually made it official yet, have we?
No, we have not.
I think that is what you should actually do yourself is make it official about the actual agreement that you and me came to before Sullivan's Comet when you signed the contract to face the Iron Ace inside Hell in a Cell.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to announce my retirement as a wrestler. I am going full time with commentary. You will not see me step off the table for a match. I will not disappear, will not abandon my post during a match, unless I really gotta pee. Then you gotta give me that little bit of time. But
We
I
won't give you that
am
time.
one you know what? You don't give me anything. But yeah, I am full-time commentator now. And Wolf, what benefits does that provide me with?
Well, you won't be getting attacked by anyone backstage or stuff like that. And for right now, in my opinion, the stuff with you and Ace is done. It's history. It's in the books. Whatever happened at Sullivan's Comet is now between Crow and Ace himself.
Mhm.
You're not involved at all in that. So for right now, I'm gonna say this: I don't want anyone on the roster to actually physically attack or assault you on commentary while you're actually being a commentator.
I appreciate that because I got a job to do.
However, there is one stipulation, Crusher, and that is they cannot attack you unless they are physically provoked by you.
Honestly, that's fair.
So if you decide to put on the cape and mask again and become mute again and go around screwing over people, I'm not gonna save you from the ass whooping you're about to get from people.
Oh, don't worry, that costume is locked up. You know, you have a copy of the key in your office. You
You
know
gave me a copy
exactly
of a
where.
key.
Well, actually, I gave you the only key, but
In what
it,
office?
your office.
Uh,
You know, the one upstairs in the headquarters.
yeah, where'd you put it in my office?
It was sitting on your desk.
I'll have to look when I get done with this interview. But yeah, go on though.
Yeah. So I don't think you'll see me out there unless something major happens.
Fair enough. You guys heard it here first on Crusher's Corner that Crusher's officially retired. Um, Maybe he'll win Commentator of the Year this year. Who knows? He'll be more on commentary, at least. We know that for sure.
But yeah,
Is there any more questions for me?
well, I want to touch up a little bit more on that. Could we see any new types of matches coming up in the future? Or is it too
Maybe,
early
but
to
it
say?
has to be in the right situation, the right time, in the right place. Maybe some other matches will come into place. But for right now, I cannot actually guarantee nor deny new matches coming around.
All right, that's fair. Now, how about this then? Do we have any new wrestlers, any new faces that are joining AWW that you'd like to talk about?
Besides the two I signed in the women's division, and I'm gonna keep those guys private for now. Not really, actually. Not anyone I can think of in the men's division. I think people like Max Cannon and McCoy have changed their personalities and changed their look around. Like they've gotten bigger, they gotten buffer, stuff like that. They're gonna look like new people just in general, anyways, when they come out there on Friday. But they're not new wrestlers, so
All right, well, that's completely fair. Um, let's see, what else could I maybe touch upon? Um, I will say I am very excited to see the new stadiums, or at least the new stadium setup that we're going to be debuting. I heard a lot of work and a lot of money went into it.
a lot of money has. I will say this: some people in the companies that I bought stuff from have cheapskated me out of some stuff. So, like the counter table, for example, that's gonna be at ringside, might not have its actual colored paint on it or its logo because you know how cheap help is. But once we
Mhm.
get fixed on that, we'll have it on the table itself, as well as the turnbuckle pads. The turnbuckle pads are supposed to have the AWW logos on them. Right now, they do not. We don't know where the actual AWW pads are, but once we find them, we'll have them on the ring as well.
All right, that sounds good. Now, are we going to see custom entrances this year?
What do you mean by custom entrances? I mean, I can't control how people come out to the ring crusher.
I mean, where people can do their own videos up on the screens there. Did we finally get access to that?
I do not believe we have yet.
Oh,
Sad to
man.
say.
Well, there's always next year for something like that. Be a cool thing to see, but you can only do what the helpers set up for us.
I heard Ace is gonna love it though. He said he got a new motorcycle to come out with as well. So
Well, that doesn't surprise me. I'm sure he makes a lot of money on AWW and probably has like 17 other motorcycles.
I heard he needed back surgery after what you guys did at Solz's Comet.
I don't know why he would need that, but all sounds like speculation. All right, I think that's gonna wrap it up for my questions for you. Is there anything that you want to say to the fans for this coming up year?
Guys, thank you for being around AWW for the past 2 years. This is on our third year of AWW, and we're gonna make this year count for you guys. Um, I know myself, Crusher, Ian Quick, Jake, everyone else that actually is around in the shows and whatnot are gonna try the best to give you the best possible show possible. And honestly, I'm gonna say this real quickly. We're gonna keep away from kayfabe aside with this one right now, Crusher.
Hmm.
If anyone wants to do promos themselves and want to actually voice their own characters, you're more than welcome to get a script from me and actually voice your characters if you really want to. Just
Oh yeah,
message me and hit me up. Crusher can tell you that I let people do whatever they want on promos half the time.
yeah. I mean, it definitely helps out. Helps make things a little bit simpler. Plus, it makes it feel more genuine. You get to be involved with your own character. What's better than that? Go ahead, hit up Wolf, slide into his DMs, let him know, hey, I want to voice my character this year. and he will help you with that. He will give you all the tools that you need in order to be able to do that. Not only that, but I want to throw in too. This year, let's make AWW blow up. If you've got friends that are interested in wrestling, share the Twitch link with them. Tell them, hey, this is a series that has been doing really great, and I'd love to see it grow even more. I'd like you to watch this channel. You know, maybe even get a wrestler at some point. It's you guys are the ones who make AWW what it is. We can put out this content all day long, but without you guys, it would not be the same. So please make sure you share not only the Twitch page, but the YouTube channel. Get Wolf up to his next set of follower goals. Let's do it.
I'll say this: if I don't stream tonight, because we're gonna have this live on 2 o'clock on a Thursday, which means usually I stream Killing Floor tonight. I'm
Mhm.
thinking about actually taking a break from Killing Floor for myself, streaming it wise, and not streaming until Friday. And the reason for that is because I'm at 399 followers right now, and if I hit 400 during the actual AWW stream, that'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that would be great. It's hard to believe. 400 followers. Like, you guys make the community feel so much larger than that. Like, honestly, it's just
It,
it's
it
hard to
feel
put into words what it
it
means.
feels like we have like 2K followers at some points.
2K? 'Cause 2K23?
Yes, that's why I said it.
Yeah, guys. Like we said, make sure you share the content, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, go follow Wolf on Twitch. I'm sure you can find the links down in the description. And I guess it's safe to say we will see you guys on Friday.
Peace, guys.
Take care.